Hey everybody, this is Annette Dion, and this is Off the Ledge, a daily check-in to make sure that you're all staying centered and grounded and taking care of yourselves. This is a mental check-in, a spiritual check-in, and happy Women's Day. It's March 8th, and if you do something to empower yourself, if you're a female, if you do something to empower yourself today, this counts. That's a good way to honor and acknowledge that the feminine, the divine feminine is rising up. Despite what anything looks like, it is. Eventually we'll see that the whole patriarchy will just come crumbling down. We're just in the midst of the chaos of that. So, I hope you're having a good day. The moon today looks like it's in the sign of Cancer. Is that correct? Yes. So actually, that's a maternal sign. Cancer is ruled by the moon. Let's read from Ernest Holmes. 365 Science of Mind for our spiritual alignment. He takes a quote from Leviticus: "Ye shall eat your bread to the full and dwell in your land safely." Reminding you that this is not a Christian channel per se, but I do pull on divine wisdom that Ernest Holmes gives us, and he pulls from the Bible on each of these pages. When he wrote this, the primary religion was Christianity. Our right to self-expression, which is a democratic thing. It is right to enjoy life. It is normal and natural to desire a more abundant life. Jesus said, "I am come that they might have life and that they might have it more abundantly." In the unity of humankind with spirit, there can be no lack or limitation. Each of us is entitled to all that our Father has. The realization that God is an infinite source is dawning upon our awakened thought, expanding our acceptance of greater abundance and dispelling all lack. This impartation of livingness to everything is the very nature of the God who gives. Selfishness enters only when our good would exclude or hurt others. Nothing is selfish if it is done from the viewpoint of expressing the hidden splendor in all things, revealing it through all things and in all occasions. It is this more abundant life that we all seek, and we have a right to experience it. We have a right to be filled with joy, to desire the good things of life, to expect manna from heaven and good from every source. But at the same time, we must know that good is not for us alone. Okay. Just reflecting on that. Self-expression is your divine birthright. And if you're a member of my channel, I just want to remind you, because I do touch on this quite a bit and in depth. There's a course that I'm offering that's daily, every day, and I'll do the video after this, called Releasing Religious Guilt. And I have been talking about, just recently, it's only 3 days in right now. If you're a member, just look for the live stream that's set to members only. I've been talking about how we've been programmed to expect very little and to feel that that's, the way that our God wants us to be, to expect very little, like it's an imposition on this infinite God for us to accept and even expect abundance of all great things. Let's listen to Kathy Beale's astrological forecast for today.
This is Kathy Beale of EmpowermentUnlimited.net with Astro Insight for Saturday, March 8th, 2025. Boy, are we making up today for what we really didn't do on Friday. The sun is in an unbroken flow of energy with Mars in Cancer. You could be baking, you could be eating, you could be pushing a lot of things into motion, tidying up your home, taking care of things that shore up your base and your sense of security. Highly, highly active. Just don't run over people in the grocery aisles while you're shopping. That's all for now.
So not only is the moon in Cancer today, but Mars is in Cancer. So Cancer is a sign of the nurturing, the home. It's very maternal. It's very appropriate that we're in the Sun in Pisces time, and the moon is in Cancer on International Women's Day. So ride that wave of nurturing and the maternal energy. Let's pull 3 cards from the Osho deck. I hope you're having a wonderful Saturday thus far. I know there are a lot of terrible things happening in this country, that we are under attack. And I do know that something is going to break and things are going to shift. So keep your mind in that consciousness. I actually feel like it's highly dangerous for people to be submitting and resigning and caving into despair. I really actually think that that's dangerous. And because it contributes to the trajectory of that you're worried about, that people might be worried about, that people are panicked about. It contributes to the trajectory of that actually happening. So let's just teach ourselves, train ourselves, practice. Okay, I'm having a negative thought that's freaking me out. Stop. I like to tell people to imagine, and I do this to imagine a big red stop sign as soon as your mind goes down that road of everything is terrible and we're all going to die and this is the end of the world. Okay, because we can get, if we're going to use our imagination, we might as well use our imaginations to imagine, like I talked about yesterday, like seemingly impossible things, right? Might as well. If we're going to use that energy, that thought energy, you might as well put it in the direction of what you want to see happening. Makes sense, doesn't it? And to think about and to pay attention to all the many millions of people that are just standing up in a rage and saying, we're not going to take this. We are not going to take this anymore. And the MAG is, nothing is absolute, but a huge percentage of the people that voted for the orange buffoon are waking up, and we need them on board to turn this around. We do. And when people are involved in a cult, it's a very difficult process to extract themselves from the cult. So let's just keep that in our minds. You might not think that they're having a tough time because they're all bravado and, hateful. But you see, things are backfiring. Things are, kind of smacking them upside the head, and metaphorically speaking, in a wake-up kind of way. So let it happen. Just let it happen. Today I'm reminded that the winds of change are upon us. We've been in a 2-day windstorm in Massachusetts. It's been quite intense. The power is out in some areas. Yeah. Okay, so turn your stress over what's happening. Turn away from the stressful news. I mentioned last night at PNN that I feel when I even see 3 minutes of the mainstream media news, the energy drops. It's meant to. It's designed to make your energy drop. So as soon as you notice it, turn it off, redirect your thinking, redirect. Stop sign in your mind and redirect. Okay, because that's the stress. That's what I'm seeing from the stress card. But he's kind of like balancing on a bubble, right? And juggling those candles. So it's stressful, but keep everything above ground. Grounded and above ground at the same time. Transcendent but grounded. Can we do both? Sadhguru used to teach us that we could be alert, on top of our game, and relaxed at the same time. It seems like a contradiction, but it's possible, especially with practice. And speaking of Sadhguru, make sure you go to the app Miracle of Mind. Get that app on your phone and do that 7-minute meditation, or you can do a longer meditation every single day. You'll feel the shift. So to alleviate the stress, focus on fighting back and trust that fighting back will bring us to where we need to be. Not just that we save democracy. This is not a selfish thing. Oh, we just care about our country. It's not that. Not just to save democracy. This is about our fight to save the planet. What this criminal coup has in store and is starting to take action on is to destroy the environment. So if we care about ourselves and others and drinking clean water and having clean air to breathe, even that. And when they went ahead and cut USAID, that's destructive to the entire world. And the farmers. And the people that are starving. That are not being fed. This is about fighting for the world. So to alleviate the stress, and I've said this before, and it is very true, to alleviate the stress, get involved in the fight, in the revolution. Revolutions have changed entire societies and have changed the world. So stay in the fight, because it does alleviate the stress quite a bit. If you don't want the world that's in front of you, imagine a better one. Okay, I'm actually going to pull a rune card for us before I go. Please join us for Church of Spirituality tomorrow every Sunday, and it's at 1 p.m. Eastern. It will lift you up. And once again, if you're a member, you will have access, and you do have access to the Releasing Religious Guilt course that I'm offering for 40 days. Okay, let's pick a rune. Pick a rune card. Allow the transformative powers, that's the rune card. AWAS. Allow the transformative powers of joining forces with yourself, humanity, and all that is. What was once clandestine is given space to blossom and thrive. Open yourself to the overflowing wellspring brought by your emergence from your cocoon. It is here that you will find the insurmountable treasures you crave. The treasure is democracy. Always forward, ever forward. I take your hand in mine, our energies merge, elevated. Together we are stronger. Together positive movement and transformation are possible. Together we see the stars and realize that we know and have everything within us that we need. And so it is. Namaste. See you soon.